We'll continue with Cam Chick. I will give Evan Bland from the World Herald the first question.
Hey Cam, thanks for coming on. I'm curious, you were, I think, in the outfield for the inter squad scrimmage yesterday. Curious if that's something. I guess how seriously are you looking at maybe moving to the outfield, and maybe what prompted that thought to give it a try here now?
Yeah, so just kind of like what Max said, doing whatever I can do to help the team. This summer at summer ball, I was fortunate enough to be able to go off and play, and I split my time between infield and outfield, and so I got comfortable out there and just be able to use my speed and run around and have fun out there. And so when I came back, we had the depth on the infield, so might as well just go out to the outfield, try it out a little bit, because you never know where you're going to be put in the season, because it's still early on in the fall, and you just got to figure out where you can help the team best.
Andrew Ward.
Hey Cam, thanks for doing this. Two-part question here. How did it feel to get back on the field yesterday? And then thoughts on Kyle Perry as an umpire?
Yeah, so yesterday was beautiful, good weather, great day, and just be back out at the Haymarket. One of the best fields in the country. Even with it being empty, it's still beautiful, still gives you the game day feels. Going out taking pregame BP just like we would on a regular Friday night is no better feeling. Getting out there with your team, the team that you put blood, sweat, and tears into the program with. Finally being out there together, it was amazing. And for Kyle, he's doing his best. I'll just say that he was doing his best.
Clark Grell.
Emma, I'll ask you what I asked Max. I mean, what are you seeing from the young guys, especially on the offensive side? I mean, there's a lot of guys, and it seems like there's a lot of versatility.
Yeah, they're coming in right away, ready to work. So we couldn't ask for anything more than that. I think yesterday, our first times going back to freshman year, playing in front of your new teammates, you're pretty nervous, but they did not look like that at all. I think coming in right away, being able to work with them whenever we were finally able to get into the Gordon a little bit, and showing them the offensive approach, the drills we do, and just getting them comfortable with the Husker way, kind of made it easier for them to settle in. And honestly, like they've put in the work that most freshmen probably won't at the beginning of the season. They're ready to work every day, and they come to work. They come to the field happy, just like Coach was saying about Max. They're even keeled, great group of guys, and yeah, they're gonna find the field pretty early in the season. They got that type of talent.
Michael Brunst.
Cam, obviously a different feeling around fall camp this year, just because you're familiar with the coaching staff. I mean, how different is this fall from maybe what you guys were kind of going through this time last year?
Yeah, this time last year, we weren't really familiarized with the coaches, so it was kind of like a learning experience for both parts. And so now having the year under our belt, we know each other, we know what they want, they know what we can do, and so passing that on to the younger guys, knowing what the coaches expect, made it a lot easier this year moving forward. So we didn't have to go over, like Coach Bolt said, the signs and everything in that nature. We were able to just go straight into practice and get after it.
Mike Babcock.
Hey Cam, two questions. One, were you smiling beneath your mask yesterday? And two, have you had to adjust mentally because of the pandemic and trying to get that to mesh with your focus on baseball, or have you been able to focus completely on baseball?
Yeah, I was for sure definitely smiling. It was a lot of fun to finally get out there, be streamed for the fans to see. So they weren't there, but you could definitely feel the energy within the field. And then on the mental side of it, yeah, it's good to finally get back to some normalcy. Class, workouts, practice, something that you definitely take for granted whenever it gets taken away from you. For me, I was fortunate enough to be able to go play summer ball, so the baseball part wasn't taken away from me for too long. But there's nothing like being a Husker and being with your team that you're with all year round. So coming back and finally be able to get after with the boys, it really does make you happy and lift your spirits up for sure.
Kevin Suits.
Hey, Cam, I know that sometimes watching Major League Baseball games, they have some rules where they can't high five and you see the air bumps and stuff like that. Do you guys have restrictions when you're at fall practice where you can't physically touch each other? And I'm guessing as a baseball player, that's just such a natural part of something to do. How hard is it to maybe break that habit if that is the case with you guys right now?
Yeah, so we try to keep our distance, mask up whenever we are in a group, talking, going over stuff. But yeah, it's a little different, Yesterday, Boynton's home run, obviously we would be going berserk and giving him crap when he comes in and being all over him, but just couldn't do that. It's a little different time, but you're still there, you're still together. So, I mean, it's not too different whenever it comes to that type of thing.